Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody guys. Now let's update our view on the gold market. So you can see that the gold market turned to the alternative scenario. So as you know, this conflict with the oil tankers in the Gulf, so that just has worked as the external driving factor for the gold and push prices higher. Currently we see the combination of the political external factors and the technical, because as soon as market has passed through this top, lots of stops have been triggered and market has just get some additional push to the upside. So now where we stand, this is 1355, and now we can't talk about even the double top here, because this situation with the oil tankers is promised to be, or at least now is shown as the mass media as the probable starting point of the big conflict or something of that sort, and that just supports demand for the safe haven. As usual, this happens. It's difficult to see whether this will be really long-term factor or short-term. But anyway, in the current moment, this is the one of the major driving factors that shows the demand for the safe haven assets, and the gold is not an exception. So we see the upward rally. At the same time, gold still stands at the weekly overbought. So from the technical point of view, the situation stands the same. This is not good point for taking the long position. In general, the cunning action stands in habit of the gold. So because gold market likes to show some unexpected breakouts, grabbing of the stops, some unpredictable behavior around the previous tops where everybody expects some retracement or reversal, but gold market very often behaves differently on impact on some factors. Now we see the same story. So gold market, despite the strong overbought on the weekly, despite the price action that we saw yesterday, as soon as new driving factor appears, the price behavior changed drastically, and you can see the market shows a rally. So what we could do in the current circumstances? First of all, we need to appoint the new targets. So because the situation has changed, so we need to take a look at the different extensions. So currently you could see that butterfly is forming, and its first destination already has been hit in 1355 or almost 56. But taking into consideration the speed of this action, this market shows the acceleration right to the target, it means that we should consider next destination, the 1365, 1366 area. That's the point where market should reach in the nearest future. I don't know if it will keep the same pace. It probably could reach it even today. So that's the point that we should keep an eye on the hourly chart, you can see this was minor reaction before the gap, but then it was closed with no reaction on our targets that we have specified here. If you remember, yesterday we talked about the minor XOP from this A, B, C bottom. Here was the XOP 1340, and also here was another butterfly with the same 1.7 extension. By our suggestion, here should be the moment where market could start downward action. But as you can see, as soon as the new information has appeared, you can see there's no reaction. Actually, it has followed the market, just continue climbing higher. As soon as the stops have been triggered, you can see this acceleration up has happened. So now we're taking a look at this larger ABCD page, and OP has been hit. No reaction actually, because it stands right at the same area where the top stands. Market should continue upward action. XOP stands actually 1360 between the butterfly target. So it stands between the 117 1618. So it means that if any technical reaction will happen on the weekly overbought, that theoretically should be, the only pattern that currently is possible that could trigger this action, it could be only the hand shoulders. And the butterfly very often becomes the part of the hand shoulders, as you understand. So this could become left shoulder, head, and then market should start some reaction. So that's the only scenario that we could suggest currently, if we still think about the possible retracement. But with the stable pressure of the political events and political factors, technical picture, of course, could be distorted, and it could be not as accurate as it looks in ordinary conditions. So, where it suggests that this could happen, technical picture suggests appearing on hand shoulders. But how political factors turn and how situation will develop, well, we will see, because that is the primary factor. Currently, it's definitely not the point for taking the short positions, because overall the setups that we have described previously has been destroyed. Now just we need to see what will happen around the 1365 area, and how will change the rhetoric of the politicians concerning this conflict around the oil tankers.